trepidation, as there was definitely something very weird going on. I've never believed in Halloween. Perhaps I've been wrong all these years, as this is the scariest I've ever been. I needed to know how, why, when and where it all started. What I found out is definitely not for the faint-hearted, as thousands of years ago, a group of people in an area of the world now known as part of Great Britain and northern France considered the end of the harvesting season, October 31st, to be the end of each year. So they celebrated with a festival called Samhain, with food, games and cheer. At this time of history, the end of one year and the beginning of the next was associated with the evil dead, so October 31st was also a night of dread, as demons and other evil souls cross back over to this earth's plane, so not to be recognised as the living, and to avoid being possessed. So people disguise themselves as phantoms, so they all look the same. This must be why people dress up today on Halloween, to blend in with all evil spirits roaming around, so in the hope that they will not be seen. And the name Halloween, this came about as two different beliefs combined, as at some point in history it was agreed there would be a day of prayer for all the saints without a named day of their own, and a day of prayer for all the old lost souls, whether loved or unknown. So November 1st became All Hallows Day, which meant October 31st was All Hallows Eve, later changed to Halloween. And November 2nd became Old Souls Day, later changed to All Saints Day, and each name has forever since been. Now, the trick-or-treat. Today's trick-or-treating is only fun and game, but during the Middle Ages it wasn't exactly the same. As much to my surprise, there were three kinds of trick-or-treat. One mean and evil, one harmless and fun, and one very sincere and very sweet. The mean one. During the festival on All Hallows Eve, the visiting demons transfigured themselves to look like the living, knocked on doors as beggars dying of hunger and thirst, but if they left with nothing, haunted the dwelling and placed a permanent curse. The fun one. On the same night known as guising, children would knock on doors disguised as phantoms, sing a song or tell a story, then ask for something to eat. But if not rewarded, would play an innocent trick, then quickly retreat. This is the one that is still practiced today in a very, very, very big way. The kind one. On Old Souls Day, November 2nd, known as souling, children of poor people would knock on doors for food. In return would offer prayers for their loved ones' lost souls as a thank you, so not to appear ungrateful and rude. Now the turnips, the potatoes, the beets, and then the pumpkins. There was a folk tale, also thousands of years back, regarding a miserly, unsavoury, mean, evil character nicknamed Stingy Jack. Jack lived up to his name and befriended the devil himself, but fooled and tricked him, then made the devil agree that when Jack died he wouldn't claim him, so Jack's soul would forever be free. Now when Jack did pass on, the angry devil remembered the trick Jack played, yet still didn't possess his soul. Instead he sent him to roam the earth with just a piece of burning coal. Jack placed his coal into a carved-out turnip to help him find his way. I wonder if his restless ghoul-like figure still wanders the earth today. He became known as Jack of the Lantern, and a story was spread far and wide that Jack's lost demonic-like soul was searching for a living body to reside. So people carved out frightening faces and turnips, potatoes and beets, placed them outside on All Hallows Eve, in the hope that Jack would turn around and leave. Jack's legend went to America, where the pumpkin was used instead. as they were easier to carve and a better shape for a ghoul like Ugly Head. As Jack was known as Jack of the Lantern, the pumpkins were called Jack-o'-lanterns, as they were purposely made to ward him off and all other evil phantoms. White colours black and orange. Orange symbolises harvesting, black the night of the dead on the changing season, and as far as I could tell, that is the only reason. Today's Halloween is partying, trick-or-treating, dressing up and fun. I hope everyone will still be laughing though when the night is over and done. Look out for Jack when you're wandering around. You never know, he might be there. Bye for now.